Hi guys, Lisa Lovely, Mac. We're here at Magic Kingdom. We usually don't come to Magic Kingdom. I think you guys know that now. But we are here with some friends. They're in line at the Little Mermaid Under the Sea Voyage, I think is the name of it. Journey Under the Sea or something like that. So they're in there with their daughter and we're outside eating and drinking.
I'm gonna make you mine. There's something special about your love. I think it's one of a kind.
Again, it's a beautiful day and we are enjoying a treat that we've been kind of waiting for many years.
Hi. So, this and the school bread have eluded me on previous trips. Finally got the school bread, so I knew this was inevitable.
What is it?
The school bread was worth it.
You don't even know what this is?
I'm not even entirely sure. Other than the obvious that it's a croissant, and it looks like it's like, might be a chocolate croissant. But I'm gonna try it right now.
Did you say what it's called?
Huh?
Did you say what it's called?
You know, I don't know what the official name is.
It's a Cheshire Tail.
So is it the Cheshire Tail?
The Cheshire Tail.
Okay.
Not what is the other way to say it? Or
I don't
not
know.
to say
How do you guys
other
say
people say
Cheshire?
Cheshire.
I don't get it.
I was saying Cheshire for a while. I won't be with that.
Cheshire.
Alright, so taste test.
Yeah, here we go.
Listen, we found out there's all of it. There's only 30 minutes wait, but there are 4 princesses there that you can
It looks a little flaky. So. Yo, why does he do this? Jeez,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's good?
Yeah, it's very light as far as like being sweet.
Let me
It's not
see the
something
inside of it. Let
overly
me see the
sweet.
inside of it. Is it just like, it's really just like croissants and like a sort of chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
There's chocolate there.
Is it a lot of chocolate or just a little chocolate?
It's not an overly like globs of chocolate where you're like, try it. I'm telling you, it's good.
I'm
I
drinking
think the school
a
bread is better than
all berry slushy right now.
Look, this is what's smart about the way they did this. It's not just like chocolate smeared all the way through.
At the Cheshire Cafe over in Fantasyland, and it's not always open, so we're really happy that we got to enjoy it today.
What you call it for a minute?
It was at launching pad for at least like a year or so, but yeah, so it's pretty cool. You know, the thing about vlogging is it takes some getting used to. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to eat this. I'm supposed to eat this and try, so let's go. Okay, I'm gonna drop it.
You're literally gonna drop this thing. So this is Lisa now trying it. Go for it.
Initially, I didn't like it.
Seriously?
You know why?
Why you didn't like
it's like
it?
the texture, I was expecting it to be like softer, like croissant donut, like flaky. Yeah, so I
okay.
think that's what I, because they kept saying it's like a croissant. So that's a little different. But the bread, it's not a bread, it's a croissant. But it's just like a more traditional croissant. It is sweet. So, but not like overly sweet. But the combination of the chocolate, I think it was the texture. It was just kind of, but
It's not a savory snack, but it is something that is sweet without like overdoing it.
Yeah, like the swirl doesn't like make it too sweet, but the chocolate, because Gaston's is a chocolate croissant, and I don't like Gaston's.
But I think
this is better.
I think that one has actual like a smear of like chocolate in it.
That was just big. I didn't like it. We had it once, and I didn't like it. But this is good.
Yeah.
A plus. A plus. Yeah, A plus.
School
This
bread
really
is still better than that, in my opinion. But it's very hard to compare the two.
They're not.
This is
yeah,
a
that's what
very,
I'm trying to-
very good, light, non-committal snack. You're not gonna ruin a meal with this.
Yes, you can't run a meal with that.
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel like you weren't really
Sat
all
there
that
eating
hungry.
yourself? Yeah. Yeah.
It's a decent enough size to share. When Lisa bought it, she would have to tell you her opinion on worth the money or not. Thinking,
Sorry
wow.
guys, you know I always show you the receipt. I didn't save the receipt this time, but it was like $6.20 something cents. And the drink was like $6
Well,
too.
that's pretty reasonable.
Everything together was $12.55. I wanted the unbirthday drink. They didn't have it. They didn't have some mango, something another. I'll tell you that story later. No thank you. Yeah. This was nice. I wasn't expecting it to be nice. This is the very slushy. It was nice. The Cheshire Tail, I would definitely have that again. Definitely I'd have that again. I like that.
I gotta hear this story. What happened though? They didn't have what?
All right.
Great idea.
I wasn't gonna vlog it.
connection.
I wasn't gonna vlog it.
What happened?
I was gonna vlog it. Okay, so the woman rings me up, right? And okay, before I said I wanted the Mad Hatter or something, whatever. She's like, oh, we don't have it or whatever. So I'm like, okay. She's like, oh, I don't have the mango. I was like, all right. Mind you, behind her is a machine with a green and a yellow, or like a orangey yellow kind of color. So I'm assuming that's the mango, right? So then I'm like, oh, then I'll have the slushy because the other one is called unbirthday tea or something. This is like the slushy. So I was like, I have the slushy. So she makes me repeat it like 2 or 3 times. Then the man comes behind her and pours the slushy, the tea one. So I was like, so I asked her, I said, so what did he just pour? And she turns around and she's like, whatever. He said, like he was like,
What did she tell you it is?
I just saw 2 people in front of me leave with that from the other guy. She was like, oh, that's how they wanted it because the mango's not, it's not, what did she say? Like, it's not like cold. What if the slushy is gonna melt anyways? But because I was like, yo, I didn't really want I was like, you know what? If she thinks it's not, or they're saying it's not optimal, right? I don't want to go get it and come back another day when it is working, right? Because
So it's not gonna be working for the rest of the day?
I don't know. Baby, he poured 2 people before, and then a 3rd person while I was standing there because I asked her like what that was, and she gave it to me. But when where did we go one time? Oh, when it was a food and wine, and it was a remember there was like the slushy that they always have in France, and it was like
The frosé you talking
the
about?
frosé, and it wasn't like frozen, and they were like, yeah, it's not working. So maybe it was something like that. Like the green one was frozen and the orange one, mango one, wasn't frozen. So then am I gonna spend $6 on something that is not working?
But did she explain that?
She didn't. But in my mind, I realized what I think she was doing. But it was a little annoying because she was like, we don't have that. We don't have the mango. And I'm looking at the machine and I'm like, okay, because I just saw 2 people get it. And then a 3rd person got it in my presence, and I was like, are we saying that we don't have it here? Because I'm seeing something. But like I realized that she was like, when she went into the guy, he was like, oh, maybe he explains to them, and they were like, oh no, I still want it. Oh, I don't think you guys even like saw Kellan. Knocked out. That's that Magic Kingdom, like
Boredom.
that's that Magic Kingdom. It took me a million years to get to the actual kingdom, and then yeah. So it go. I'm not laughing at my kids, but yeah. That's just kind of updating you. It was supposed to be a 25-minute ride. I don't think it's been 25 minutes. I think it's been more than that. Right now on the board it's saying 55 minutes, so yeah, it's
But when
not
did
good.
they update the thing? That's what I'm saying. Because when
They
we got
used to
over
give
here,
lanyards.
it still said 25 minutes. How are they accurately like keeping the line now?
So, like I said, they used to use lanyards. I don't know how they're doing it now. Counting pebbles. Yeah. But it is one of those days. Yeah, guys, just wanted to update you, tell you we're still here, still going strong. Magic Kingdom. Yo, people that love Magic Kingdom, like you are real deal, like superheroes. Because Magic Kingdom for me, it's kind of rough.
Magic Kingdom has to be done if it's your first time.
If it's your first, which we do, we have a newbie
Or if
on
you're
this
not,
trip.
if you're if you don't.
Get a button. I have to get a button. Oh, let me go to Storybook Circuit. All right, I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Oh, we get to Magic Kingdom spin. So we are leaving the baby center. I'm gonna turn around so you can see it. First aid and the baby care center. So it's an experience. It is definitely a resource that not enough people use, know about, but it is in the like right next to like Casey's Corner. It has everything that you could really possibly need for an infant. If you forget your pull-ups, your diapers, your sanitary pads as a woman, baby food, baby snacks. They have hot water if you need like water to mix your formula. They have Abysmal, like medications to like help the baby's tummy and stuff like that. You also have Advil and stuff like, and like, you know, baby products that you don't need to leave and go to like a Walgreens and stuff like that. So check the baby care center as well as check the first aid center. I've never had to use the first aid. I've never had to use the first aid, but yeah, again, it's a resource that's here that not enough people know about, and they'll leave and go to like urgent care before they come to like first aid at the park. So yeah. Oh, there's another cavalcade. So it's the end of the night. We're going strong still. Dan says that he's not too tired, but I think he is tired. We got here like 12:30, maybe close to like 1 o'clock, and it is almost 8 o'clock. So yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm usually not like an all-day Disney type person, but this wasn't too bad. I thought Kellan would have had like multiple breakdowns, stuff like that. But Kellan's been a trooper. Yeah. We just had something to eat at Casey's Corner. We ordered.
Do you remember what you used to think it was called?
Cassie.
Why'd you guys think it was called Cassie?
Because it looked like Cassie.
Who was Cassie?
I don't know. Alright, so 2 corn dog nugget orders, both were $10.29. I did a frozen mint julep lemonade. I enjoyed it. Dan did not enjoy that. That was $6.49. And then a Fanta soda, like orange soda. So it fed 4 adults, 2 kids, you know. We could have done maybe 1 more corn dog like meal. I could have like eliminated the mint julep lemonade. But like I said, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't, I think, like,
I hope that wasn't mixed properly or something, but that's just, it was just nothing but sweet. There wasn't even a flavor to it to me.
But Dan doesn't like sweet. Like, you're not like a big sweet person.
It has to have like some kind of sophistication to it. It can't just be like a spoonful of sugar and that's it.
but it wasn't bad. So that was our like dinner kind of, I guess. So you can't always plan everything on a Disney trip, and I think that's the most important thing to know is you can't plan for everything. So kind of go with the punches of, you know, especially if your kid is like gung-ho about like I want to see this and that, and you only have like a 2-day, 3-day, or 4-day ticket. Try to push it to the max, but also know your limitations and your kids' limitations. Like Josie's been a trooper. She's really like, Josie is our like play niece. She's, you know, she's been a trooper. She wants to see this princess. Like she kind of named the princesses she wanted to see. The only thing we really didn't get to see was the Buzz Lightyear ride, because that was like 15 minutes. But originally we were gonna leave and then come back. Then it was changed to we're gonna leave at a certain time. But like, yo, if she's still going and she's like, you know, behaving herself, like acting well, you know, treat them and just like go to bed early as much as you can. You know, like I think that's like the biggest tip I can give like parents is just like I said, like kids that are like flipping out and like crying every second, they need you to kind of come on, let's go or whatever. But like when they're like really like, come on, I'm okay, you know, there still might be a little like tiredness in it, but if they're like handling it well, go for it. And that's what I do. I'm hoping that like Johnny and Jody are like, yo, we appreciate Lisa kind of pushing us to go a little harder so she can see everything, because you know, like this is her one day at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, so it's like the mint julep. It's like at home I can't give you, you know, juice without watering it down. It can't be too sweet. That for me was like super sweet, but it was kind of like you were like, oh yeah, it's kind of sweet, but like you were at Disney, spent your money on it, and I think too many people do that with Disney trips. They're like, yo, I understand it's expensive and paycheck has made it even more nickel and dime expensive, right? But there's only so much you're gonna be able to draw out in a certain amount of time. There's also how things plan out on paper or on Disney, the My Genie thing, versus the reality of the situation. You can think like, oh, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get here at rope drop, and we're gonna stay all day, and we're gonna maximize the day. And the reality is like, if you know your kid, or you know
you might not know your kid until the situation too.
Yeah, but be realistic. Do you think you could push your kid around the mall for 8 hours?
Oh no.
So why would you think your kid is gonna last at Disney World? Your kid is not gonna get a burst of energy. They'll have a burst of excitement, right? They're not gonna get an extra buzz of energy, and when they're tired or when they need to use a bathroom or whatever, they're gonna be able to handle it at any other different level than they usually give you at home. So like you getting frustrated with each other and with the children over like how things usually run. It's a Magic Kingdom, you know, but there's no special magic that's going to change that.
Some parents and some kids, like there's people that are like, oh, I keep my kid on a routine. He goes to bed at 6 p.m. So that kid has never seen fireworks, obviously, but that works for them. Doesn't work for us.
Yeah, but like that's also well planned. She's been here like a million times.
Yes, but that's what I said.
If you're a one and doneer,
once a year,
like plan that you are not gonna get something right.
Yeah.
Something that you think your kid is gonna love. That you know, like oh my god, this is gonna be great. 3 o'clock, we're gonna see the procession of whatever it is, and then it's gonna be fireworks, and my kid is gonna love it. And then your kid is gonna see them in costume and then be terrified or something, or like hate the fireworks or something. And you banked all this energy and all of this like well wish to like this working out, and that's what led to like 80s babies and 90s babies having these pictures where their parents are like, smile, smile.
Is that all
And you're
kids,
like-
or is that like a Jamaican thing too also? Because Jamaican
It's
parents,
very Caribbean, I know that. Very
many
Jamaican.
times my father would be like, stand over there.
Like, yo, what are you talking about? This is, you are literally at Disney World, so you're a child. Your kid is terrified by Pluto, and you are screaming at them.
That's a true
to
story,
fix your
guys.
face
That is
and
a true
smile.
story. I was not having the whole Pluto thing, and they were like,
I didn't even remember it was Pluto.
yeah, it was
I
Pluto.
thought
It was a dog.
I thought it was
And
Goofy.
you know what's weird? Goofy, I didn't have that like connect. But Pluto was a dog. Goofy,
Like, it's not like at that point you're forcing like blood out of a stone. It's not worth it. And it's not worth getting into arguments and the stress, the cortisone you're gonna release over it. It's not worth it. It's just do what's gonna be most relaxing on your vacation. Maximize it, enjoy it the most. Yeah, like do what's gonna be best for you. That's gonna leave you happy. You know.
okay, so the show starts at 8 p.m. I don't know if the fireworks start at 8 p.m. But Kellan hates fireworks. So I
Right
don't
now,
know.
at this point in his life.
Yeah.
He doesn't like loud.
He doesn't like loud live music.
Yeah. Or just loud music. It's
Yeah.
just not his thing.
Yeah.
For him.
7:18, so we need to devise a plan to have him away from the fireworks right now. That's what do you think we're gonna have to do?
We're gonna have to leave, or we're just gonna have to be somewhere like this where it's like, okay, that's
No,
not.
over here you're still gonna see it and hear it.
No, here you'll hear it, but you won't see it. He now like,
No, it's the
associates.
boom, yeah.
Yeah, go.
And then he starts to point. Get me out of here.
Yep. But the thing is, if you're doing it for your kid, and your kid has seen like 3 or 4 parades and seen all her favorite characters, or your kid has seen like Buzz Lightyear on stage, or has gone on like, they're not gonna notice that they only went on 3 rides. You know, you standing up in like 2-hour lines because your kid must get on this ride almost becomes not worth it. You know? Because you're like, your kid is, I can't remember how many rides I went on the first time I went. The first time I went to Disney. I know I went on a couple iconic rides.
Experiences than actual like rides. Like back in the day when like Mickey used to walk around the park.
Yeah.
You know, like those are things that kids are gonna really remember.
But I remember Disney felt like magical. Like all of these little
So for me,
fake-
like Disney still feels magical to me.
No, but I mean, as a kid, like it was like I was somewhere that first of all I had heard about on TV, right? And then I didn't realize that a lot of these things were decorations, or even if I did, I was like, wow, that's a lot of detail they put to put like a pretend balcony up there with flowers and this and all of those little details and
Like
stuff.
for me, like today I saw this mountain with like grass and like stones on it that I've never noticed before. And it could have been there years ago. But it was the first time I noticed it.
So just remember what you're doing it for.
Yeah.
Also, don't overschedule, but like prepare.
It's a little different now. The days of like fast pass, stuff like that, reservations are a little harder to get. You saw Tiana? And you got to take a picture with her? Yay! For real? Oh! Yay! That's what Disney's about, guys. Okay? That's what it's about. I'm so happy. As we've said before, we can't prepare for everything. So right now we are waiting in the monorail line.
This is why I don't leave on the park.
Okay, yeah.
I don't go when everybody's doing it.
Yeah, it's rough. It really is rough because it's like there's no like wait time, so you really don't like think about like how long the leave is gonna take. So not only do you struggle to get to the front of the park, once you're in the front of the park, it's like ferry boat, monorail, buses. So always account for that when you're going back to the resort or back to your house or wherever. That this is gonna be an experience, especially when you're tired. Meant to prepare for that. That it's going to be a test of your patience, a test of your peace. Remember we always say protect your peace. Like I am not in a rush to go home. Kellan is doing pretty well. If Kellan was freaking out right now and like crying and no, you gotta hold me, this wouldn't go very well. But right now, we're in a good state. Our friend right now is struggling because he's tired. He wants to like go to sleep. That's rough, you know, but he wasn't meant to prepare for it, and I probably should have prepared him for that, because like I said, this is not an easy trek, especially when you're like, yo, I did how many hours? I want to go home. Okay, so be prepared because the trek can be long. Okay,
This is why I think like how this park is set up.
yeah,
The whole like you have to get on transportation from there. So if you were even like, yo, I can't be bothered to wait on the tram or whatever, there's no way to get over to the parking lot.
well, Epcot has 2 entrances.
There's multiple exits, which, you know, might not help you if you're parked in the parking lot, but there are options. There are multiple ways that people end up dispersing from the park.
Magic Kingdom, on the other hand,
Magic Kingdom funnels everybody down Main Street all at the same time.
yeah.
And then it's not even like, oh,
So this
you
is the
gotta
line.
fight through that and you get there.
On the line, we did a whole bunch of twist and turn over there, came back over here, come back around here. So I expect this to be a 30 to 45 minute
I just
trek.
hope that nothing happens to any of the transportation.
Yeah.
Because if a
Oh yeah,
ferry
yeah, yeah.
goes
If a
down,
ferry goes down, a bus goes down, all that.
Tram,
Which we've had that happen, so we've experienced that before.
Yeah.
It's like I said, we're meant to be prepared. We should have, you know, we were coming with people. We should gotta prepare them for that as well. So we're trying to prepare you, because this could be a deal breaker for you.
no, but the thing is, you either leave earlier than the park is closing, or
Yes, you say I'm gonna leave here at 7 o'clock
40
if fireworks start at 8, or you know, okay, I'm gonna leave the park 9 o'clock or 9:30. And just take.
45 if you stayed past close when they close.
But if you were here from 9 a.m. in the morning, nobody's trying to hear that. All right.
Please use both sides of the ramp. Thank you so much. And have your face masks ready, as they are required on the...
I think it's one of a kind. There's something special about your love. I want it all the time. You will always be my inspiration.